How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to Down the Rabbit Hole. Everyone is here. This might be the last podcast episode we do for the year for Down the Rabbit Hole, unless Chibi says so. But hey, look.
No, I was talking about him. He said good.
What did we do? This episode, we're going to talk about our favorite anime of 2023. I'm going to extend that out to anime you just watched also in 2023, because it might have been your first time watching it. But I do want to kind of specify some of the newer things that we've watched as well. So, where did Brad go? Oh, he fixed it.
Sorry.
Holy crap, he fixed it. You had to fix it after I did the intro.
The one thing I didn't do was refresh the Discord.
Leave it to him.
Oh my god. So,
I've been changing every setting that I could think of.
As it is Chibi's show, let's start with Chibi. What was your favorite anime of 2023?
I have two, if that's okay.
No, you can have as many as you want. Let's just discuss it.
Yeah. I primarily had two. So I will start with my, I guess the second one out of the two.
Mm-hmm.
I really enjoyed Dr. Stone season 3. I would say I'm a decent Dr. Stone fan. But I kind of was let down with season 2. I thought it was really boring. So when season 3 came out, I was a little apprehensive. But when I actually watched the first couple episodes, I was like, oh man, this is so good. Because I've read it pretty far. So I knew it was going to happen. But seeing it animated was, I don't know, it was something entirely else.
Is the manga over with?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, I was wondering.
Good.
Who are you?
Cup Dog has returned.
I think that's his only vocabulary.
When Brad is not when he's off, fucking, he's on cam, he's usually very well behaved. He's just very creepy.
I know, I'm telling you, he sees Cup Dog and he's like,
we had a comment on one of the last episode of Pixelated Thoughts where they were like, yeah, man, he just sometimes would just stare at the camera menacingly. I was like, unfortunately, he wasn't zooming in up into his eye. I've been fucking awkward. So Dr. Stone, I've watched only season 1. I'm pretty sure.
Really?
I'll catch up. It's
you should.
It's really fun. It's a fun show.
You have to make sure it's season 1, 2, movie, then 3.
There's a movie?
The movie is important, yeah.
Brad, I'm gonna fucking beat your ass.
I'm ignoring him.
All right.
Yeah, 1, 2, movie, 3.
So what was the other anime?
Frieren!
Yes.
It's so hard for me to pronounce. This is one that Ken actually kept telling me to fucking watch, and I eventually watched, and I was like, God, hot damn, it is so good. I really, because you know me, I really like more happy stuff. So I really surprisingly enjoyed the melancholy moments.
Melancholy, correct.
Melancholy moments. It's not something I usually like, but I liked the fact of the premise as well. For those that don't know what it is, it's we always see the hero's journey, but we never see what happens after. And this is literally it takes place right where it ends.
Yeah.
Essentially.
Essentially,
yeah, essentially, because our main character is an elf. So I really appreciated, I think, all of the real moments.
I think it's it's also a Western depiction of elves too, right? Brad, you would agree with that? The way elves are depicted in Lord of the Rings, where they're kind of they're very I think aloof is the word.
Very elvish.
Yeah, very aloof.
They're very aloof. They don't pay any attention. They don't show any emotion.
Yeah,
that type of stuff.
It's weird because most elves are very. I don't. Racist is not the word, but it's just the fact that they're elves, they're better. They're better than others.
Oh, arrogant.
They're very superior. Yeah, they have this elitist superiority.
But her character was just I'm an elf and I'm that's a thing.
That's primarily due to her backstory.
I just live a long time.
Yeah,
so.
the thing about Frieren, the reason why I like it so much, I've read the manga, so I think it's 100 chapters in, and then it's right now one of the most popular anime out there because it's what was that one anime, Chibi, where it's incredibly sad and tragic? It's that one immortal character who constantly jumps bodies. What's it called? Beyond to You, or whatever it is. You know what I'm talking about? Where they had no, he was a.
That's what I thought he was getting ready to say too.
But it was
damn, she got her own anime.
He's that character who he was a dog at first. They ended up taking over a character who died. You know,
To Your Eternity.
Yeah, To Your Eternity. Yeah.
Fuck that. Yeah.
So basically, like, it's the same kind of like melancholy premise, because like most anime, when they talk about, or most shows rather, when they talk about like an immortal character, they're like the happiest, most go lucky thing, and like in here in Frieren, it's like no, you know, because like you get to see the impact of what happens, like, you know, because Himmel, the hero, constantly says like, you know, you're like, he wanted to leave statues and memories for Frieren to remember them, right, to show them that they lived and stuff like that.
Shit had me so sad.
Dude, it was, I mean, it's such a,
So
also Madhouse Entertainment, who animated the first season. Dude, they're gonna be best known for a lot of people. Who they animated the first season of One Punch Man. They flex so fucking hard in Frieren, like just like it's like subtle nuances. Like there's a part where someone's like, I can't stop watching Stark. He's one of the warriors. Put on his jacket, because they kept like showing like how the animation like flowed from one arm to the other, and they showed how like the cloth like came over. I was like, Jesus Christ. I was like, yeah, they do flex on like just the normal stuff. And then when like the big fights happen, those are usually really spectacular. So yeah, it's popular for a reason, you know. It's not as depressing as like as some of it is. Like
yeah, like that's why I say melancholy. Like I definitely first episode sobbed, but it wasn't like To Your Eternity where I was like actually like this is awful.
Who
like,
is gonna die?
Yeah, I was like, oh wow,
now.
first episode. I feel
Bro,
like I've already been
in To Your
ruined,
Eternity, there's
I
like
think y'all
a character
wanted
dies
me to
every
watch
time.
that.
Which one?
It's so
Tears of
sad.
Eternity.
To Your Eternity is
It's
To
like,
so
Your
sad.
Eternity.
there's like 4 or 5 moments where I was like,
Well, you guys know I
why?
like that emo shit.
You would definitely like it then. First episode broke me. I've never had something break me. Like I sobbed.
Because it came
Yeah.
off as happy at first, and then it just fucking hit you.
I think because it also, I'm not gonna spoil it for Jack, but like I think it's also
Too
because
late.
it involved animals. But like
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
even know if that was necessarily it. It was like the idea was like so great. Like
Yeah.
it was fantastic.
It's
fantastic.
it's
but-
very well written.
There's one animation. It's not an anime. That really threw me off. I know I'm going off the beaten path here, but bringing up that, you know, you think it's one thing, but it's
Mhm.
not. Was Invincible. The very first
yeah.
episode of Invincible.
I don't think I've ever
Oh,
watched
where
that one.
they
Oh,
kill...
you think you think it's like this
Oh,
childish cartoon,
Oh,
and
you
then
never read the comic. No.
no,
Okay, yeah.
no.
Invincible
So I went in thinking like, oh, this will be cool to watch, superhero shit, blah blah blah, and then the last 5 minutes of the show had me fucked up.
Everything that Robert Kirkman does is graphic. Everything.
Yeah.
The Walking Dead.
Yeah.
Graphic
Watch
novels.
the first episode,
Yeah.
Chibi.
Watch the first one.
You should try.
Watch the first episode. I want to know your reaction to the end.
Scared.
Brad,
It seems like it seems like a normal ass cartoon.
some part of it, yeah.
Did
Yeah.
I what? Would you?
Brad,
were
did
you
you watch
asking?
Frieren? Did you watch any of it?
The first 8 episodes?
God damn.
I think I got through.
So you did get far.
It I unfortunately I just kind of zoned out on it. Now it started to get better, but like the first 4 episodes, I was just like, is something actually going to happen?
I think for me, I enjoyed it. I don't know. I really liked the idea of it. So like, even though there wasn't a lot going on, I think I liked the subtleness
Yeah, no, it's a lot
of like her learning these spells for her friends, and like it was never explicitly said, but like
Wrong.
in those moments you saw it. Like her I forget his name, was eating like the sour grapes, like, you know, things like that. Like it was like
Oh,
she
Himmel
learned
and
these
Hyder
spells.
and all them.
Yeah.
Yeah, like she just
Yeah.
she doesn't forget things anymore after like
Yeah.
he passed away,
Yeah.
right? Brad, did you watch the was it the dragon fight and shit like that? Where like I love the fact that Eisen, he's like the little dwarf, where he's like, he doesn't think he's strong, and like immediately in one of the episodes he's like, because I think he's like an older dwarf, he's like straight up bodying a fucking monster. I'm like, you don't think you can fight still? Like, I don't understand, bro. Like, what the fuck? And then you watch
And
Stark.
I'm like, who are you comparing yourself to?
And then you watch Stark fight, and you're like, that dude is a straight up god. There's a scene.
It was insane.
There's I think it's like episode 9 or 10, where he's fighting this little, like, one of the demons, and she's like really cocky. So pretty much her entire thing is I can as long as I've seen it, I can imitate it. And so she's using the techniques from Eisen, so his master, and they're having this great fight. And he's like, in his head, he gets hit. He's like, man, you don't have the same weight as he did. He used to actually hit me. So he gets up and he like does a wide swing. So it brings like his stance. She hits him in the stomach with the axe. And he's like, oh, that's why I wasn't panicking. I thought we were going to kill each other. He's like, but you have no weight after your strikes at all. And he then cuts her in half. And I was like, that shit was fucking amazing. And the best part about it was that animation when he said like lightning strike, it's like, I can't remember the name, like just how fast it went. And then it ended. And I was like, shit. Even Frieren, when she was fighting old boy, like the demons, the demons in this like show, they're really arrogant and really cocky, and they're getting fucking just destroyed like every episode.
Dude, I loved the episode where it was like one of the first like big fights like with the demon that they had like put into stone. And like I loved that scene where he does like the killing blow and then oh my god, I'm so bad with names.
Was
the
it
girl
Frieren?
that was with
Yeah.
Frieren was just like
she just blocks it.
Yeah, she's like, that was just a normal spell. And Frieren's like
He's like, so what do you call that stuff? Like, we just call it normal offensive magic. I'm like, dude, that's disrespectful. I spent 1,000 years developing this killer move, and you're just like offensive magic.
And you just cracked it in 80 years. And then she just went bye, and then I was like, holy shit.
Well, like I think
his final one-liner was pretty good. He's like, that's my move.
He did say that. I still think my favorite part in Frieren is where they meet Aura the guillotine, and her whole ability is that she's this demon. She's the former Demon King general, and she has like this, what do you call it? It's like the scales, and so pretty much she just weighs her mana against yours, and usually because she's a demon, been alive for like 500, 600 years, she's more powerful, and she's going up against Frieren, and then Frieren's like, you know, she throws her mana out, and like whoever wins has to submit. So you have to do whatever the other person says. So she's like, you can't win against me. And then the whole episode is like showing you that the entire time Frieren has been masking her mana to kind of fool every demon so that she can kill him. And so she goes,
oh, so she's a cheater.
Yeah, she's a cheater. Exactly. That's what they say. Like, we're going to cheat to kill. That's what the master said. We're going to cheat to kill. This is how we're going to win. And so like, the Aura's like, what are you doing? She's like, well, like you thought, like I've been alive for over 1,000 years. Here's what I have. And like the entire screen shows her mana. And I was like, oh my God. And she turns to Aura. She goes, go kill yourself. And Aura brings up the sword to her throat and then chops her own head off. And I was like, that is the hardest shit I have ever seen in a show, bro. I got so amped. I was like, that is fucking brutal. Because everyone else is like struggling to understand how to fight demons. Like the humans in the world cannot compare. Right? But like Frieren has been doing this type of magic forever. So she's just like, this is normal to me. Like the barrier that they find in that town that they find themselves in where the demons are, that was set by her master like 1,000 years ago. That's how so all these demons, they all think they're so powerful, and it's like they're all just so dumb. they just haven't developed. And I like the fact that like at no point in time, because most shows they try to like show like demons can be good or bad, unless you watch Goblin Slayer, which listen, Goblin, you're fucking dead, buddy. You're dead. And
very bad things will happen to you.
And in Frieren, it's the same thing. Like she does not trust demons. Like there's a scene where she's in the jail cell and this demon's talking all this shit, and he's like, well, looks like I'll just kill you now. So he like shoots like this wire around her throat, but she blocks it with her mana, and he gets lifted up, and she's like, Is this what you thought was going to kill me? And in one move, chops his hand off. And the dude panics because she chops her other hand off. And then she's like on top of him. And she's like, that's it? And the dude's like, please, we can talk about this. It's like, nope. And blows his head off. And I was like, God damn.
That's mean.
I was like, dude, that the show, like, it's the perfect type of like dark, like high fantasy. I just love that show. It's just so well done. And I'm so glad Madhouse did it and not Mappa, who's been over fucking worked. Yeah. You know? Christ.
Dude, give him a break. So I'm assuming, Ken, that's your favorite anime of this year?
I have like 3. I have Frieren, I have Trigun Stampede, and then I have I don't want to say no, 4 then. I like Mashal too. I'm gonna take one from Brad.
Dang it, dude.
Damn it, you motherfucker.
Is Mashal considered this year? Oh, it really is.
They said they said winter 2023, I think. Or winter 20 yeah. It was like last year. It started last year, then finished this year.
I also vote Mashal.
Yeah.
That was so good.
Mashal and then Vinland Saga Season 2, which I hate people keep like, oh, I don't like it was really funny because it turned everyone's mind. They're like, oh man, there's no fighting, there's no killing. What the fuck's going on? And everyone's like, yo, don't fuck with his farming, bro. Like this man's trying to live his life.
I know. I heard so many people talk smack, and they're like, no.
The very last episode, there was a monologue about like war and stuff like that, and it is so well written and so well done. And I was like, this is kind of weird to like see something like this, because there's rarely any humor in that show. Like it is incredibly serious at times, So I was like, such a fucking good anime. And then I'll probably throw like a bow and say like I did like the ending of Attack on Titan. I thought it was really well done.
I heard a lot of people say that.
Well,
I
you're
haven't seen
wrong, but
it.
okay.
I don't like I don't like the way people still made Eren out to be like some fucking, what's the word for it? Some tragic hero, and I was like, no, he's
because I was gonna say, I'm sorry if you're Teen Eren, I don't trust you, bro.
yeah, no, I don't trust
Like,
your
I'm
judgment.
sorry, I don't trust you. Yeah,
it ain't good.
It ain't good.
Brad,
Yeah, but I heard a lot of good things about the ending.
Tell me about that anime, man. What you got for me?
So my two were going to be Trigun Stampede and
I didn't, but listen, I didn't talk about either of them, so you can talk about
Oh, yeah.
why you like them so
Okay.
much.
Well, because they're actually good, so that's why I enjoy them.
Good point. All right, he's done.
Thank you, Cup Dog,
what?
per usual.
Just well,
This
Sitting in a
motherfucker,
bowl
dude.
of
Okay,
nothing.
hold on. So like we recorded a Final Fantasy 16 thing where I was like, look, we gotta I was like, Brad, we're gonna hold it under 30 fucking minutes. Because when we tried to do this before, when we were doing like a spoiler review for it, Brad talked for an hour and 20 fucking minutes about the game.
You're welcome.
Okay. So
Content.
I had to send him a list. I'm like, this is what we're saying. This is where we're going, and this will lead us to 30 minutes. And he still had the opportunity. He still had a like almost legit chance to. He brought up D&D somehow, and like it almost made like I was like, well, please stop ranting. Stop talking. Stop talking.
It was one tangent. Calm down.
He's like, I apologize for going on a tangent. I was like, Christ.
It was about all the gnomes being killed, so it's whatever.
No more from you, Jack. What were the anime you liked?
I have 4 I can think of that I really liked this year.
And it's anything you watch too. I'll extend it.
No, I'm going with this year.
Okay.
Going with this year. Back the fuck off. Buddy Daddies. The Swordsmith Village season.
Uh-huh.
And Oshinoko. I'm not gonna count JJK because I haven't finished it yet.
Oshinoko.
But Oshinoko, yeah. I liked those 4.
Wait.
JJK, but I'm not gonna, like I said, I'm not.
Oh, I thought you. I started was like you did 3.
Well, I said JJK, but I'm not gonna officially list that because I haven't finished watching it yet.
Oh, no, you can list
Fuck
it.
JJK.
You can list 4, man.
JJK.
Okay, all
By
right.
the time, listen.
Season 2.
By the time, I think we have like 6 episodes left. I think, right? No, like 4 maybe, because they're about to be fucking done. Like we're about to be fucking.
Finally.
Once Christmas rolls around, you're gonna. That's it, baby.
Done.
Like it's gonna get even more real than it has been.
How many episodes are you in?
They just I think I'm 6, 7 in.
Oh shit, you got it. You got a while.
Yeah, you got like 48 more episodes.
Huh?
No.
What?
Now how many are there gonna be?
I don't know.
There's 24 for the season. So they did the first 5, right, with the prequel, and then they have the rest of it.
No, I've done that, the prequel stuff
That's
already.
What I'm saying. Like
I'm talking about the
you literally have like
the Shibuya arc.
Yeah, the arc has like
I'm in that.
a few more episodes left. You see?
Yeah, I'm just waiting on the dubbed for the last 2 episodes.
Yeah, I thought those were Simu dub. Like they just came out saying because it's such a popular ass show. Like
yeah. Well, you would think.
I mean, I'm cool with it. I thought like some of the stuff has really translated well, especially a lot of the fights. A lot of the fights are just fantastic. Mappa, unfortunately they're overworked and getting the fucking crap beat out of them, but they've done amazing. Like especially, there's probably like I want to say 2 or 3 episodes that like blew my fucking mind. Like
yeah,
just the
in the timeline. Where is this compared to season 1?
Right after.
It's like right after.
Right after.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. JJK is continuous. Yeah.
Because isn't that Megumi the guy who is like demonized. He was with his grandmother. That's not his name, is it?
Toji?
Is that his name?
Yeah, that's Toji. No, so Toji got killed. Let me explain. Toji got killed, and then Granny she's a curse technique user who's a serial killer.
Yeah.
The guy he calls his the dude who's called his grandson is actually someone she kidnapped, and then brainwashed. And basically, think of him as like a vessel, like a blank slate. So when he was protecting her against Inu, right? Who was finally showing off his technique, and this is like my one criticism of like JJK, like that's pretty major, is that most characters in that show are pretty much your ability and nothing else. Like that's all your personality is, right?
Yeah.
Good.
So basically, what she was doing the seance and trying to fucking like summon Toji, right?
Right.
And that was the problem, because summoning Toji is like, he's such a powerful fucking character that anything he does is like he's a walking cataclysm. Because like the funny part is like he has no cursed energy, no cursed technique. He is straight up just hands and fists, but he's at a superhuman level. The best, like that episode you watched with the granny, when he like flash stepped right to her, I was like, that's fucking metal, bro.
I got chills when that shit happened.
Because in the manga they have a scene where he's like, oh, he's like, all sorcerers, doesn't that mean you too? And he fucking just kills her and stuff. Yeah. But like there's people have kind of brought up, like, I never noticed the criticisms of JJK until like I actually watched the show, because like usually with the manga you kind of forgive certain things, right? Because there's a lot of like exposition in certain panels. That's how like, comic books are too. And there's like certain things where I'm like, you're just kind of jumping from one area to the other without like ever talking about what's happening, like ever like accepting certain things.
Yeah, it was jumping a lot between scenes.
Yeah. Which I mean, it's like you're going from I use this to describe what's the second Transformers movie, right? I went to watch that when I was in Qatar on deployment, and I was like, man, I don't know what the fuck happened, bro, but there was so much shit blowing up, dude. I love that. And then I watched the movie again. I was like, why did I like this movie, dude? This shit is so shallow. That's kind of like JJK at times. Like there's a lot of shallowness to it because you just jump. Yeah. So you don't have time. Like when impactful things happen, you don't have time to absorb it, right? Because, and there's certain episodes where like something super impactful happens very early, and then like they jump straight into a fight, and it's like for some people, like, let me mourn, you know, I'm like, goddamn, like give me half a scene or so shit, bro. It's like, goddamn, like for example, Chibi knows what's coming, but yeah, it's. Like, because even Demon Slayer does it right? Like, Demon Slayer has, like, major impactful moments usually happening, like, at the end of it, where you're fucking like, holy shit, did old boy get stabbed? He got stabbed in the back, so he's dead, right? But he moved his heart around or some stupid shit.
I even knew what was happening. I even knew what was happening, and I was like, is he gonna die?
You know what I mean? Like, you can sell it that way. Like, the one thing I love about what Mappa has done is that they've taken, like, scenes where, Geiji, the author, has created like some, like, you're thinking like, how is this gonna play out in
I thought his name was Gege.
Is it Gege? I thought, dude, I don't want to say it like that because I don't know.
J-E or G-E-G.
Yeah, G. But it's really funny because people were like, if you go like to the Reddit, they are trashing this dude all the time. But I
think he's super young too, which is a crazy thing. Yeah,
I think he's like early 30s, which at least not burning him out. But like, so a lot of people. I think the Shibuya, I've told people this, like, I think Shibuya, the arc itself, like, is where, like, he's at his best. Like, he actually created a pretty compelling, like, start to now. But, like, if you read the manga, you can tell, like, after he got past Shibuya, he was like, I don't know where to go. And he just starts doing random shit. And it's like, this is confusing. Oh, really? What's the point? Yeah, no, it gets pretty convoluted for no reason. And then he starts to go into, like, if you read the manga at all, like, just take a look at it. He talks so fucking much about, like, curse technique and shit like that, like how everything operates. You're like, dude, I don't need to be told every little fucking thing, man. Just let them fight. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Goddamn, let me see it. So, happens a lot. That's good, though, Jack. I'm glad. What else did you watch this year that you liked? Like, what was something that was new to you?
Let me pull up my Crunchyroll.
I was gonna say,
Well,
Jack, because you really liked Buddy Daddies, right?
Yeah, Buddy Daddy's
Well,
really good.
that was new this year, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
It was like early this year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I really liked and I had to pull up their character names. But the dynamic between Kazuki, Ray, and Miri.
Yeah, but this was a
Suzuki.
surprisingly dark fucking
Yeah.
show.
Yeah,
Very
yeah. I
dark.
mean,
You
it
gotta
had its
finish. I
dark
never
moments,
finished
but
it.
yeah, it had a nice balance of like dark with
Humor.
humor and sad. You know, not sad, but like emotional shit to throw in there
Yeah.
Mhm.
because of the fact that Mary was in there, and you know, like the moment when they were watching Mary do her. It was almost like the Olympics for the school.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They're cheering her on. Yeah.
Mhm.
That's like an every slice of life show. They would have to have the school
Yeah.
the school
The
rally.
school arc. It's so
The
great.
school arc. Brad, I have to ask this
Um,
question, man. Like I apologize to cut you off, Jack. You have anything else on
No, you're good.
Brad, why did you like Trigun Stampede so much? Because you and I think we're the only two that watched it through,
Yeah.
right? I think the rest of you guys didn't.
I did.
Oh, you
I
guys
think I
did?
watched it through. Yeah.
What
No,
was the one thing you
neither
loved
one
about
of y'all
Trigun
did.
Stampede?
So it to begin with, the art style, I was very unsure about it, but then I don't know, something just clicked and I was like, man, this is probably the best thing that
Dude,
I've ever seen.
in terms of 3D CG, I have never seen anyone kind of make it that fluid. Like because if you go on Netflix, I hate fucking shitting on them a lot. A lot of Netflix anime is like 3D. I don't know why it is, but it's not like great. Like there's an anime that's out called Blue Eyed Samurai. Really good, by the way. One of my favorites of the year, but it's like its CG's great at times, and then sometimes it's like really awkward and kind of stiff. And I didn't get that from Trigun Stampede at all. And the fact that it's a fucking prequel. Like that was the part I was so happy about because I was like I had theories in my head. I was like, you know what? They just got to Juno. They just got the tower of Juno, the town of Juno, the city, and I was like, in the fucking manga that blew up now. And they had the fight
Right.
between Knives and him. I was like, oh my god, it felt like a Final Fantasy moment, didn't it, Brad?
Yeah. That was
Is that Vincent Valentine versus Sephiroth? Like what the fuck is going on?
it's Vincent versus Genova.
That's right. Yeah, no, 100%. Holy shit, dude. Epic.
No, and it was just Trigun Stampede was one of the first animes that I like really watched. And it was goofy, right? And the newer one is still goofy, but it much more serious. Like it was very much streamlined, obviously. Like the first 20 episodes of the OG one was just random adventures of
Yeah, no, it was like the first 14, I think, right? And then they finally for some reason they meant you meet the gung ho guns and you're like, so we're getting serious now? Like what happened to the funny shit? Like where why is everyone dying around me? What the fuck's going on?
Yeah. And another one to mention, it's technically 2022 instead of 2023, but Chainsaw Man.
I wanted to list that too, but I saw it was 2022.
If it's stuff you watched this year too, you guys didn't watch it last year or whatever. With
that one was really cool.
Don't read the manga. You're gonna get upset right now. There's some shit happening, bro. Goodness.
Are they actually gonna put season 2 out? Because I've been hearing talks that they probably won't.
So here's the thing, right? Studio Mappa has been under a lot of criticism recently for their work and how they manage their people, and they're working like I think 16-hour days. And there's an anime that came out called Zombie 100, right, or Zom 100.
Yeah, it basically has
and it talks about black companies.
Life.
So black companies in Japan are real things where they're working 24 hours essentially. They're pretty much sleeping at work, living at work, that type of stuff. And basically that's essentially like how it is right now with Mappa. So I don't know why people are constantly like utilizing them, knowing that I think like when I watched Hell's Paradise this year, which is one of my favorite manga, and the anime was okay because the animation of the anime I felt like was a huge step down from the quality of the manga or what I expect from Mappa. But I also know Mappa's fucking overworked, and they were pretty much, they have to do One Punch Man season 3. And the thing is, like, if you watch One Punch Man season 2, the animation quality from 1 to 2 was like a drastic dip. Is bad. It looked like still frames at times compared to like that fluid motion that Madhouse is known for, you know. So basically, I think they also have like 2 to 3 other things like set up because I think they just announced the Culling Game arc, which is the current arc of JJK. So it's kind of confusing to honestly like, you know, watch Mappa struggle, like watch JJK and be like, man, these animators are crazy, knowing that they're fucking in these like terrible ass work conditions and shit. Knowing that there's so many other developers who are great. Like, what did it take, Brad, for Trigun Stampede? I think we read like 5 years for them to make that anime, because the actual CG had to be like curated constantly over and over and over again before they got to that quality level. So I'm like, you have other studios, man. You have Cloverworks, you have fucking Bones, who do all the MHA stuff. You have, you know, you don't have to go to the same goddamn people. Like they literally had like Studio Wit, like, who I think did amazing work on Attack on Titan. No, and I think it just came out that like when Mappa did Jujutsu Kaisen 0, they made it in like 4 months, like a full length film in 4 months, which is
That's actually
fucking insane, dude.
Yeah, it was really good.
It was amazing, right? It's like, what the fuck are you people doing? And then like the Attack on Titan movie was fantastically animated, and now I want to know, how long did it take you guys to work on that bitch? Because, you know, we had like parts. What was it 3-4 parts?
2 weeks.
Yeah, some shit, man. Like those guys are insane. So like, I think that if they had more time and less work, like, bro, you could be like Bones. Like Bones' biggest anime to date is My Hero Academia. Right before that was like Full Metal Alchemist, but they had stuff, but they like, their teams were like consistently like with their quality. You had Studio Wit, smaller team. They did Ranking of Kings, they did VV, they did all this other shit. Like they're all high quality too. It's like, bro, like you can kind of share the wealth. Like maybe Mappa's paying more. I don't know. Maybe when they're buying these properties, they're paying more. I can't tell you, but you know, you are getting your money's worth for like what fucking JJK season 2 looks like. Like, holy shit, some of those fight scenes are movie quality level. It's just disappointing that you have to get pretty much beaten to death because of it. You know, it's unfortunate.
Good.
No, it's not. We do not share that fucking that sentiment, Brad. You need to calm the fuck down. All right. That's why, like, you know, this year I think was a great year for like existing anime and new anime. Oshinoko, fantastic. Right, is getting a season 2. I think that comes out. I think it's coming out next year. Demon Slayer, right? I think the Swordsmith Village arc was fantastic, but like, dude, and I love Ufotable, but like, dude, it clearly is getting overshadowed because it came out so early in the year. You know, I think if it came out just like, I feel like some of the bigger anime need to like reschedule to summer.
Yeah, like summer. Yeah, I'd say summer at the earliest. I agree.
Like if you have newer stuff, if you have like new anime you want to push out, like I think like beginning of the
I think
year,
spring
great,
is the way.
you know,
to
spring.
It, yeah.
But like the big continuations, I feel like if you put it out early, you're probably like, I don't really think Demon Slayer and JJK compete with each other, because Ufotable just, you know, they're fucking stupid also with their animation.
I completely forgot that it came out like this year. Like, and I know it was good, you know, but I was just like, damn, it came out this year.
Yeah. And then I think the Pillar Training arc comes out next year too. I think either that or it's a movie. I just want honestly, I just want them to jump to the end, to the best part of that show. I know Hell's Paradise might be like, Mappa has like such a heavy schedule that they have like One Punch Man, Culling Game for JJK. They have Hell's Paradise season 2. They have like 2 other projects afterwards. I know that there's like a guy who like, I think it's like one of the creators of like Psycho Pass. They're having their own new anime original come out. I'm like, you know, Jesus, there's other fucking studios you can use.
Barely.
Yeah. I mean, other anime I think that was really good this year.
Nexon.
No, bro. Embracer Group. They can buy and then close the studio in the same fucking week or some shit. Jesus. I just feel like this year had so many really good independent ones. Some of them started out really good, like
High Card.
Yeah.
That was a letdown.
Completely faltered. Unfortunate, man. I really I was like, this is gonna be a good one.
Had so much potential. We even called it though. You were like, probably not going to do well.
Well, I mean, like my concern was like a lot of Crunchyroll originals, sometimes they come out with their first episode being amazing. There was an anime a couple years ago where it literally showed like this lady was trying to get revenge for them killing her family, and it was like this. She had like this blue flame with her, right? The first 2 episodes, fantastic. The rest of it was a fucking mess, and I was like, okay, this is where we're going. And so that's kind of the problem when like a lot of anime don't follow manga, is that like they just you're trying to tell a cohesive story, and sometimes a lot of anime your characters are primarily what their abilities are, so tread carefully, or like there's like a lot of logical inconsistencies with their villains and stuff like that. Like, why is the villain like, I don't want to feel bad for the guy, like the guy's a fucking evil dude, he just decapitated some children, like why am I getting a backstory what he ate for supper or some shit, Like, it doesn't make any sense, dude. Like in JJK, like I don't give a shit about Kenjaku, I don't give a shit about Sukuna, like they're both really bad people, like let's just fight them, it's a battle anime, your depth is going to vary. Same shit with like I think like the new Bleach that just came out, right? I think I told you this, Jack. I'm like, dude, I don't have to watch shit about Bleach. I'm not watching what was it cheap, like 1,000 episodes of Bleach with like 800 episodes of filler. Fuck that. Let me watch a recap and let me watch 1,000-Year War, because that shit is dope. That is an amazing fucking anime. So yeah. There is one this year that I watched that I didn't watch last year. It's called Summertime Rendering. I think who did I tell about that?
I feel like you told me that, but I can't remember.
So I think I told you about that.
Sounds familiar.
So it's on Hulu.
I haven't heard of that
which
one.
is weird. Summertime Rendering is fantastic. It's like a time loop type anime where basically they're trying to fight this monster. So like the style of it looks, the way it starts is kind of like a slice of life anime until someone gets their head blown off. That's essentially how that shit works.
And then it becomes a slice of
a life anime. It's real good. I like that one. Put that up there for Brad's best quotes of 2023. Oh, shut the fuck up, Brad. Yeah, Summertime Rendering. I recommend you watch it. There's another anime I watched this year. It's exclusive to Hulu. I can't remember what it's called. Brad, is that a flame above your head?
It is.
I was gonna say. Is your light okay?
Are we going through a rave right now?
Time to put an epilepsy warning on our fucking video.
But check, there's this anime on Hulu. I can't remember the name of it, but it's like the weirdest fucking.
So is Hulu trying to be like
Hulu's,
Netflix now?
Dude, no. Hulu's anime, this is kind of weird. Is it
in a Hulu original?
No, they just like license it through Hulu.
Oh, okay.
It was so funny because the poster shows Disney Plus on it, right? Because it's like Disney Plus everywhere else.
Yeah.
But it's like, this is a mature anime with like monsters, humans that are fucking like, we're pretty much bred to kill monsters and stuff like that. I was like, this is amazing. It's like, why is this on fucking Hulu? No one has Hulu. Nobody has Hulu. Live sports. Chibi, is there any anime you watched this year that you haven't watched previously that you were like pretty hyped up about?
Odd Taxi.
Oh, that's right.
That was good. I'm glad you made me watch that one.
Took a long time.
Shut up. It took a long time. That's me though. That's me. But it was one that I think about like once every week. I don't know. Especially the ending. Yeah.
Otacao was the man.
It's the goat, bro.
I'm sad.
It was a beaver.
I'm sad. It's
I hate that guy.
There's an alpaca that does fucking who is it? Capoeira. So
Capoeira, but yes.
Oh my god. Calm down, Mr. Taekwondo. All right. Why don't you go kick some boards for me?
Hiya! I need the soundboard. Hiya!
So what we didn't talk about yet. We didn't get into more detail with was Brad's favorite show, Mashal.
Oh. True.
Brad, is Mashal
your
number
mine.
one? Is it your number one show this year?
Yeah, definitely. Like most definitely.
It was really funny when I first
bootleg Hogwarts.
It was really funny when I tried it. I was like, Brad, you need to watch this. I think you like it. He's like, the first episode was okay. The second though, that shit was good.
Yeah.
I died
Like,
at the Dora
like,
scene. I was like, all
yeah,
right, we're liking this.
episode 1 had moments, but this the second episode on was just so absurd.
When you're burying the vice principal.
Yeah.
I was like, is he burying him under the fucking like under the bricks and shit? Like, how did he create dirt somehow? Like, what is this man doing?
Oh my god, this shit was so funny.
It was actually it was well animated too, by the way.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm hoping I want to see how it does because I know they're gonna animate the entire season, the entire show, the entire manga. Because it's a very
It's
short.
not that long, right? Yeah, I was
under
say,
200 chapters, I think.
Mm-hmm.
The interesting part is, and I think I told Brad this, is that in the manga, the parts without Mashal were not interesting, in my opinion.
No, I think you told me that because I was gonna say I didn't
They
know that.
really lack like his presence, which tells you a lot about his character.
He's so fucking funny,
And
bro.
I will say
the cream
that
puffs.
I will say that after reading the manga and like because it finished this year, that ending was fucking hilarious. Like,
oh really?
He is such a great character in like so many stupid ways, and he's just like, all right, I'll see you. That's essentially just threw up the deuces and walked away.
Yeah, he becomes the Wizard King, and wait, it's the wrong show. My bad.
What was that? Oh yeah, you guys made me watch
Clover.
Black Clover this year.
Oh, I forgot we did that.
Fucking ass. Jack's whole thing was like, well, Ken, if Ass is screaming all the time, like, bro, I can't fucking do this, man. I asked Jack, like, does it stop? Does he stop screaming?
Bro, you just get used to it.
I just wanted one moment where he kind of just like had like the serious inner monologue, but like his inner monologues are screaming as well.
No, it's him just yelling the entire time.
I will say that the first time that he brings out the second sword, I think it's the Demon Breaker, the second one, and like during the battle, like the actual animation like breaks down, like the actual
I love
art
that.
style,
I love that.
like starts to deteriorate.
It's so cool.
That's
like
pretty dope.
That was really cool.
They had that in the manga too, from what I saw, where they have like the it's like they just kind of break down the frames of like the drawing, and I'm like, that's cool. And then they animate it. I was like, that's fucking amazing. I really like when they continue that type of stuff, you know, when it translates well. Because there's an anime that's coming out next year it just got announced. It's called Dan to Dan, and I fucking love that manga. If you want to read Dan to Dan. If you want to read a manga that is very close to comic book, but like with like the highest quality fucking panels that I've ever seen, that's that shit. It is absolutely amazing. I love it, dude. I'm so excited to watch this animated because the studio that's animating it just animated the Scott Pilgrim animation that's on Netflix right now. Which, by the way, fucking fantastic, and
I heard it's really good.
And we'll throw you for a loop because it literally feels like it's gonna follow like the movie and the events.
I heard it doesn't,
and it does not. It's so good.
I heard
so good.
Yeah, it follows the video game.
Video game's really good too. 4-player, well, it's like 6-player co-op, I think, something like that. It's crazy. But yeah, Dan to Dan, absolutely, 100%. Jack, what are you looking forward to next year? Is there any anime that you've like read on about, or are you just looking to see if like Chainsaw Man 2 gets released?
That is the Pillar Arc going to be next year?
Should be. Yeah.
All right, that.
Well, I mean, because Ufotable has enough time, right? They have like a whole year, and I don't think they animate anything else. I don't think they have any of their shows.
Yeah,
I might be wrong, but I think they're like a one studio team, like honestly, or one animation team.
Yeah, I'd watch Oshinoko if there's a second season.
There is a second season. Yeah, dude, that was like for it to be on High Dive, by the way, which is fucking weird. Like I
Why does anything go to that?
I don't know, dude. High Dive gets like it's usually like really obscure anime, slice of life type stuff, right?
Bro, fucking your boy Kong Ming is such a good one that's on
fantastic, by the way. That's like that's
so fucking funny.
I need
to finish it.
I watched that primarily because I was like, oh shit, it's on High Dive. I was like, let me get a free trial, and then I removed it. Get the fuck out of here.
So funny.
Did we watch Bocchi the Rock? Did we talk about that, Chibi? Anyone? Brad would love that. That is actually.
I personally want to watch it. I've never seen it yet.
Never seen it.
It actually seems.
No, I heard it's really.
I
good.
want so like we could talk about it like probably next year episode down the line, but I really want you to watch it.
Yeah,
it is
really good.
Like the way it talks about like social anxiety, the way it like portrays it is perfect. And it's also fucking hilarious about how like down on herself she is, like, even though she's like a super talented artist who tries like her YouTube career. That's how she pays for most of her shit. It's very good. But I know that the Pillar stuff, I think Ufotable's coming out with the next year. I know Ocean of Coast definitely. Like it's, I mean, I don't know how much effort you have to put into essentially like a, you're not really animating too much specifically.
No, I'd be interested in seeing where the boy
Aqua
takes his revenge.
Yeah, I mean, like the recent manga shit is pretty fucking dark, pretty deep.
Yeah,
like
my shit.
The shit those kids go through, man. The way that kid thinks is like Jesus.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah.
I love anime that like where it makes like these teenagers seem like they're like super geniuses. Like, bro, where the fuck are these kids at, man? Why is that 3-year-old acting? Like, how is this possible? My 3-year-old's like fucking thrown up over herself. Like, what's going on? She's tripping over herself to walk, guys. And we cheer, right? Chibi, anything for you? Anything you look forward to next year?
Are they coming out with more Spy Family?
Well, I mean, they just started season 2, right? Like a couple weeks ago, right? Am I wrong? Like, do you not know season 2 is out right now? Do you not know season 2 is out right now?
Hey Chibi, season 2 just came out a few weeks ago.
It's like it literally started like a few weeks, like 4 weeks ago.
Anime.
Yeah.
Yeah, season 2 is fantastic, by the way. They're
That's what I'm excited
for Spy Family, they're actually they're doing the vacation arc where we get to see yeah.
All right, I'm binging it
which
tomorrow.
is fucking amazing, by the way. No. It's like not the vacation you're thinking of. Like it's really fucking funny. It's really good.
Yeah. No, I've read some of it.
Oh, okay, yeah. It's super good. I was like Spy vs. Sailor. I was like season 2's out right now. Like it's literally like it's on like Crunchyroll's like fucking front page.
I'm dying. Okay.
Oh,
sorry.
But season 3 is going to come out next year, though.
So. 100%.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, absolutely. I'm excited for season 3. He's gonna come. Ken, what are you excited for?
Yeah, let's hear it.
Chainsaw Man season 2.
Yeah.
Dan to Dan.
Whoa. Have you watched it yet? Have you even watched it yet?
The only reason
you haven't even fucking watched it yet. We've been asking all year long for you to watch it.
I'll tell you why I'm like really interested in season 2 because like I told Jack something where I was like, I didn't think that the first like season of Chainsaw Man would cover that much ground. I really didn't.
Yeah, you said that.
And then
so you think they're gonna be a little bit slower on this one?
No, they're not, dude.
You think they're just gonna go ahead and finish it?
And I'm gonna tell you right now, like whatever you saw during like the build up for it, like how tragic like some parts of it in the first season were, it gets so much fucking worse in season 2. And then like he took a hiatus, so like a lot of people thought that was the end of Chainsaw Man, right? But then the creator took a hiatus. He's like, here's part 2 of Chainsaw Man. And it's fucking fantastic. It's actually, something I didn't think about, a lot of readers didn't think about, and then he nails it. So really good.
Yeah.
Like the most recent manga, I think if you go on Reddit, you could just like look at the comments, like people are fucking pissed about what happened. It's pretty dark. So yeah, Dan to Dan, Chainsaw Man season 2, Hell's Paradise season 2. Fuck, man, I want to see if Mappa can, please give them more time to make the goddamn thing. Like, holy shit, man, that was so disappointing when I was watching that. I was like, why is the animation so much worse than
and I was gonna say, and the story is so good too. It's such an original,
fucking fantastic story.
Right? Yeah, I really really enjoyed it.
Very shocked.
I mean, the art wasn't that bad, but like for Mappa, for what they're known to be,
well, like if you like there were certain parts where I felt like it just looked lazy, or like cut and paste type stuff, I don't know if Trigun season 2 is coming out, Brad. Trigun Stampede season 2. I don't know. I think it's gonna be a couple years, honestly. But they did confirm that they were in the midst of making a second season. So I'm hoping
it'll probably still come out before GTA 6 comes out.
Incorrect, sir. That's 2025, and it's only going on console first. So
that's what they're saying.
Here's the thing, Jack. Here's what they're also saying is probably true. Like it's gonna skip PC at launch. So That's fucked up,
Good.
man. Because
Good. No.
That's their largest fan base right now.
No, because they get to resell it a year and a half later to PC.
That's true. Enhanced edition, or what they call it? Some shit like that, man. Like we added more stuff. Dude, that trailer, by the way, for GTA 6, holy fuck.
It's nice. And I'm hearing they're trying to make it to where you can also travel between larger cities.
Like from Vice City to
San Andreas and stuff
I heard
like
the map's double the size.
Yeah,
it's huge.
It's supposed to be like 3 major cities.
That's
like
crazy, dude.
Sites.
It's crazy. I'm really looking forward to it.
It's basically all.
I saw the
cities.
funniest fucking TikTok where they said GTA 6 got announced. Like, I gotta do everything I can to survive. Like, this guy's like opening water, he's like sniffing it. Like, poison? Nah, it's okay.
Did you? There's a video out there where the Florida references in the trailer are just real life events.
They are. All of them,
yeah.
That was perfect.
Because Florida's the best.
Oof, no, it's not. No, it's not. You know.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, okay. Yeah, no, I'm really looking forward to it. I mean, I'm wondering I'm just waiting to see what else what other announcements they're gonna make, because I think there's supposed to be like a whole like thing next week where like a bunch of anime gets announced, like another like a jump festival or something like that. So we'll see. But yeah. Brad, do you have anything you're looking forward to next year, or just gonna like wait for us to tell you about it? Besides Mashal Season 2, which I think is coming out next year.
Yeah, just kind of peruse Crunchyroll.
AKA.
There's a few things I want to watch that have already came out. But,
what's that? Give me some.
Reborn as a vending machine.
I watched the first episode. I was like, I can't do this. Goblin Slayer Season 2. Right?
That'll be interesting.
It's out right now.
No. Pass.
Shit.
Shangri-La Frontier. Looks.
Really I can't. Good. Dude, I don't know what it is, man. I cannot watch Shield Hero. I watched the first season, liked it. Second season, I was like, oh god, fucking.
Yeah, I didn't really get into the second season, but I'm curious about how good the third season is. Sorry to cut you off, Brad. Actually, I'm glad to cut you off.
Well, I gotta emote for that.
There's an anime I do want everyone to watch also. It's called Undead Girl Murder Farce. I swear to God, that's the fucking name. Now listen, hear me out.
Undead Girl Murder Farce?
Farce. Okay? And the reason why I want you to watch is because it's essentially like, it takes like the like Victoria era like monsters, like fucking Frankenstein, vampires, all that stuff, and it like has like this mystery, like kind of like murder mystery to it.
Oh.
It is.
All right, where can I watch this?
Crunchyroll.
Oh, it's called. It's not. It doesn't have girl in it. It says Undead Murder Force.
Oh, it's actually the actual manga is like Undead Girl.
Oh.
Yeah, that one is like the quality of the animation is fantastic, and the quality of the story is fantastic. So
on my list.
Yeah, put that on your list. It is very funny too, and also so let me know when you guys watch it, because there's a scene that people were watching, and we did not expect that level of violence. And we were like, because they made this character come like seem like they were going to be a major part of the story moving forward, and then they got sliced into pieces, into ribbons.
Asked a question,
and a very violent, and then they had their heart eaten. And I was like, "What the fuck just happened?" Yeah, it has like Lupin, Sherlock Holmes, all those characters in it. Very cool.
Oh no way!
Yeah, very cool, dude. You love it. I always give you guys the good stuff.
The other one was Shangri-La Frontier.
That one's pretty good. That's like a really funny first episode where he kicks the dude's dressed up like a luchador, and he fucking just drop kicks a girl in the face. And it's like, it's animated so well too. It's so good. What else?
That's pretty much it. I once again, it's just perusing Crunchyroll because I don't want to watch Frieren. So.
Oh my god, you know you like it. Shut up. You know you like it, you little skank.
I do want to actually.
He's a little skank.
Watch. I actually do want to actually sit down and watch Jujutsu Kaisen.
It's a good one.
It was so, dude. Are you sure? Because when we made you watch fucking the first 5 episodes of the second season, you're like, okay,
yeah.
And I was like, this was great.
It was something, all right.
There you go.
Sometimes I just pick what I want to watch based on the cover art.
Oh my god, I don't know if that's a
That
good
explains a lot.
Sometimes, man. That's how we got
Like,
to watch that
so-
one fucking anime with the white
Which
bread
one?
ass protagonist. The one with the fucking where everyone else is more interesting than protagonist because he's like super overpowered.
At the end
Whatever-
of the,
Whatever that one was called.
Oh, the one that I like.
Yeah, and I was like, what a fucking asshat, dude.
Like Dead Mount Death Play.
That one's really good too.
See, I do base it off of some good
wrong.
cover art. God damn it.
That's about it. I mean, I was just literally just scrolling through Crunchyroll and I was like, that looks funny.
It's good. All right. I think we don't have anything else to talk about, right? We're good.
Nope, not at all.
Perfect. I want to keep this. Let's keep this a short episode. So next week for Pixelated Thoughts, unfortunately, so me and Brad are gonna do Game of the Year stuff. And here's the reason why. Listen.
We got dropped, Chibi. You hear that?
If I give you a
We're gonna
list,
do our own
no,
episode.
stop.
Sorry, I'm late. That's what we're starting.
Stop. If
Sorry, I'm late.
I give you a list of fucking 2023 games and you can't name 10 of them you played.
Why don't you like me?
So out of all of the nicknames that I gave everyone, I feel like yours was the most tame.
It was
okay.
100%.
What was mine?
Everybody else.
You didn't get one, Jack, because like we.
Yeah, I'm sorry, you're not that
He
important.
literally.
Is it because I cussed you out last time? You made me mad?
Yes, I left you out on purpose.
Oh,
Okay, that's fine. You know what?
What'd you
No, I'm
call
just kidding.
Brandon?
I can't. I'm not saying that out loud. Because Brandon watches all our stuff, and he will get sad, or he'll get fucking really pissed at Brandon.
I'll just text Brendan what I said directly to him. So.
It was bad. I was like, oh my
Wait,
God.
what was your name, Ken?
Nothing. It was your guys' recordings with us.
Oh, so it was just us two
Yeah.
that he named?
Yeah.
Bro.
And Chris.
And Chris.
What'd you call Chris?
So I was left out
hold
of the naming?
Hold on. It's something that Jack, it's something that we called him during an
Oh.
episode. See, I knew Jack
Yeah,
remembered.
yeah.
It's something we called him
Yeah.
during an episode, and Jack
I
was like,
forgot.
"That's fucking mean, dude."
Oh,
I
yeah,
forgot.
we'll tell you afterwards.
Okay, I was like, I forgot. I remember it was mean, but
All right. So
Okay.
next episode of Pixelate, that's going to be a Game of the Year award thing, and then after that, if Chibi wants to do another down the rabbit hole for the rest of the year, if she doesn't, then we'll just pick it up. Okay. You just tell me what you guys want to do, and we'll just pick it up from there. All right. So, this has been Pixelated Thoughts. Thank you everyone for watching. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Later, everybody.